morning, everyone. Welcome back to another lesson here. This is the beautiful new livingonwhidbey.com website. This is what it looks like on your mobile device. If you are on the desktop, it's almost exactly the same, except there's a video playing behind the main screen there, which is pretty cool. But up at the top right here, you'll notice these three little bars, the sandwich bar menu. On the desktop, the menu is also there, but right next to the menu, it actually says resources and app download as well. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, is the app download and the resources function. So on the desktop, you can just click on app download. You can click the resources, which takes you to the PCS military relocation site. The two things we talked about in the website here, in the newsletter that just went out, there's two things that are important to talk about. That's what this video is about. So the first thing is the app download or home search feature. And so here on the mobile device, if you click on the three little sandwich bars or on the desktop, you can come down, you can see app download at the very, very bottom. Again, you can click on that from the desktop version as well. And this will open up, if you don't have it already installed, your Google Play Store for Android or the iPhone App Store as well, and you can download this Compass app. So you see my Compass app right there, and then within the Compass app, once it's downloaded, you will get to have this on your phone and then search whatever you want, housing and property from here, similar to other platforms that you would search for, except the difference is this is built directly off of my MLS, my multiple listing service. What I do not like about this particular app is that it only works right now for people that are in Washington State. And so if you're looking, you want to look other places, like currently my location here in beautiful Virginia Beach, you're not going to be able to use that here on this app. And so only Washington State, as I am only paying for the multiple listing service from Washington State. So if you're local to Whidbey Island, where I live and work and represent, then this is the method I would use, is this app, because one, it's already on your phone, easy to use, again, just like other platforms that you may be familiar with that sound like Pillow, that I'm not going to say because they're in a lot of trouble right now for their Zestimate that is, we've always known has been wildly skewed, but now they're figuring it out for the first time, which is interesting. And so I would recommend this app because, again, it's built off the MLS. It's live. It's has a lot of cool features like this draw feature, so you can search for things. You can do the filters here and change it based on the MLS versus the other platforms. There's a lot of different things that you can do. Up here under the Compass filters, you can change that and go to the Northwest MLS and again, use all of those filters as well, and continue to do that. And the other cool thing is you can add on what you're looking for, and if something's not here or it's going to be coming soon, or if you come back up to change and you do Compass, which is the company I work for, you can do private sales as well. So you'll see when I click on change here, it says private exclusives and listings from the MLS. So these Compass coming soon features and the private exclusives are what a lot of my clients ask for anyway, or, hey Tim, do you know of any properties that aren't on the MLS or aren't found on these other third-party sites? And I can say yes, and I can tell you about them, but now you can find them directly by searching for them here. So this is a cool app, and the only app that I use now outside of my direct MLS access. And now, because I'm paying for it and offering it to my clients, you can find it on the website as well. So if you're outside of Washington State, or you prefer doing things on the desktop, which is easier actually, although it's not as common because people don't use their desktop as much, you can come down here to the home search feature, the fourth one down, and click on the home search feature right off my website. And what I want to point out from the mobile difference versus the desktop version, on the desktop version, it's going to take you directly to the map feature, which is my favorite part. On the mobile, you see it takes you right to these listings first, and so you have to actually come down and click on the map view down here below. Click on the map view, and it'll take you right to the map view. So this is nationwide, which again is helpful for people that are outside of Washington State, but also you can use this if you still live here in Washington as well. And then the other cool feature, and the reason I would recommend this over the last app we were just talking about, the Compass app, even though this is a little bit, not as easy. The app is easy because you can just download it to your phone, right? And you've got that forever. This, you have to actually log into the service, but it's a lot more robust than the app feature. So for instance, up here under this filters category, you'll see and notice if you play around with the different app versus the desktop version, like most things in desktops, it just has more features, more things that you can click on, more opportunities for you. One of the favorite features here, you see this garage space down here that I've added as well. So, this isn't a big deal for some of you. Some of you don't care. It's I just want a home, or I want land. I'm not looking for garage spaces. But this just allows you to narrow down by garage spaces. Some of you particularly want a 3-car garage or covered garage or things like that. Also, the HOA fee. So some people just don't want HOAs, or they want to know at least, where other third-party sites or even the Compass app itself, you have to build those searches out. And so I like this app. If you're going to use my website, go to www.livingonwhidbey.com, click on the sandwich bar again, and then click on the home search. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and set up a search here. And again, this is why I love the robustness and the dynamic availability of the homes here. The property searches here on the app, or the mobile version or the desktop version of the home search feature here versus the app. The app is great for quick searches, but this again just has so many other options for you to set up long-term searches, short-term searches, add on different things. And so what I want to do is first filter everything out to the parameters that I want. So maybe first I want to draw an area, so you'll tap all around if you're on the mobile version, or you'll use your mouse if you're on the desktop version. You'll create an area here for Oak Harbor, then you'll click up here on your filters. You'll apply filters, maybe I want 400,000 to a custom number, or to 500, 600,000. I want at least 1 bed, 1 bath. I don't want other or condo, townhouse, or land, just residential is what I'm looking at. Maybe I just want active. Maybe I want has no HOA fee, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply my filters. So I've got a few results here, and here's what I want to do. So I can look through these results just like normal, right? And contact myself for more information on these homes or something like this. But if I don't see anything here that I like, this is what I can do. This little tab at the bottom, it says Get Listing Alerts. So I'm going to click on Get Listing Alerts, and I'm going to create an alert. I can do it instantly. And so if I'm on my phone, or if I'm on my desktop, I'm going to get an email or a mobile notification. I can choose different things. Maybe I don't want to be spammed, and I'm just, this is long range planning, or I'm watching other markets. Maybe I'm an investor. I'm looking at other markets in Austin, Texas, or Lake Chelan, or wherever, and I want to set up a weekly or a monthly report or something like that. I can do that. So what I'm going to do is just click daily every morning at this point. Then I'm going to go ahead and put in my name. Maybe this is Tim's Test or Tim's Listing or something. I'm going to create alert. When I click that create alert, here's the cool part. So it's going to ask me for the first time to sign in to Living on Whidbey. And so I can, you can choose Google, Facebook. You can create just a login email and password, and then hit login. And what's going to happen is, after you create your own account here, it's going to log in to save this alert. And from this point forward, every criteria that you have set is going to be emailed directly to you, as well as if you're on a mobile notification, a mobile platform, it's going to give you a notification, and you can then be notified directly from the MLS without having to go through myself or another realtor or somebody to just ask, hey, Tim, can you change my parameters? Hey, Tim, can you set this up? You can do this on your own now and have full control of direct MLS access paid for by my license. And so this will allow you to set up those alerts. Again, you can set up multiple alerts now under your account here. Maybe you're looking out at the Skagit River Basin. Maybe you're looking, somewhere else in the United States. You can set up all of these different alerts. You can refine them at any time. You can choose how often you want to be notified by these alerts. And then here's the last part, the cool part of this, is it can tie directly into my account. So if you tell me, Tim, I want you to write an offer on any properties that meet this certain level of threshold for me, or I want to have a serious conversation with you about any equestrian property that I found here in Kentucky or something like that. At that point, you can set alerts that will notify me. So this isn't a traditional realtor filter tool where I can start spamming you with a bunch of stuff. No, you guys can opt in and out of your own notification list here, and then you can choose to let me know when you want me to be notified and engage with you on the back end, on the analytics side. So hopefully this is helpful for you. Again, the app version, the Compass app, is wonderful and it's easy, and but it's only great here in Washington, and it's only it's very limited, just like traditional apps in terms of the desktop view. Versus the website here, you can still use on your mobile device, as you see me doing it here on my phone, but you can also do it on the desktop as well, and then save an account. And share this too. Share this with your spouse, friends, family. They all have access as long as they add in their own user accounts there, and they can continue to come back to the website here and log in to update their searches or update their notification lists, or share with friends and family directly from the MLS now, without having fake estimates of properties and without having delayed information that has to go through a third party. So hopefully you guys found this helpful, and until next time, talk to you soon. Friends and family, so we are on the Compass app. I just wanted to add this on to the video you just finished watching as an update. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me all this time. Here is the Compass app. It is now as robust, if not more, than the login section. Of course, you are still welcome to continue using the livingonwhidbey.com home search feature. It's almost the same thing. And if you've already got a profile there, this will transfer over to your app as well. I just find probably like most people that using an app on your smartphone is the majority of the way you're going to be looking for homes anyway, as you have done in the past, I'm sure. So I just wanted to do a quick tutorial. So you're here, your main page on the search feature, just like any other third-party site you're used to. A few differences here. If you click on this layer button, you can see a couple different layers, including the schools and floods layers that I've added in there for you. So you could click on the floods, you can click on schools and get an idea of where certain schools are, and you can come back up and refine by high school or public or private or different things like that, which is helpful for some of you. And then you can always just unenable it as well if you're, again, just going back out to do a traditional search. You can still use the draw area with your finger here if you're looking for somewhere specific, which you can then clear. And then you can, of course, come up to the filter section and add in, just like you can online on the desktop, all of these other things. And I've added in all these other amenities as well. This one must have a doorman. Okay, that was added by Compass. So it is a fancier company, and so they added the doorman. I'm curious to see if there's even any doorman. No homes. Okay, so we're not going to click on that one. But if you wanted a doorman, there you go. You can have a doorman for your property. But some things, especially out in Whidbey, air conditioning, or things like that that traditionally isn't there. Must have a pool, maybe, things like that, parking spaces. Again, down here at the bottom, the school zones and the flood zones, you can go ahead and enable right there as well. And then the last part of the search here, under more, you can add in your own information. So when you first download this app from my website, go to www.livingonwhidbey.com, click on app download, either from your mobile device, or if you do it from a desktop, it's going to try to send you to a mobile device. And then download the app. When you first download and log in, it's going to ask you to log in via Facebook, Google, your personal email or something like that. Again, I just want to be clear, this is not a spam, traditional spam real estate kind of scheme, I can only see what you send me. So if you come under your saved items here and you want to add them to either this collections search, if you and I are actively engaged in a current search for a property, or just under save things for like 6 months from now or something like that, you're doing a long-term plan or something, you can enable me to see those, and then I can help give you ideas of certain areas or crime rates or traffic patterns or things like that for to help refine your searches. But all of that is totally up to you and your control. And so you'll do that under your notifications tab here and under your saved items when you start saving different criteria, and then do it that way. And so up here, this big blue button, save search, that will allow you to refine it. And again, just like the website, you'll be notified instantly, daily, weekly, monthly, whatever you set up. So it's really an awesome update that they have done, and it's totally robust. And again, directly from this is the biggest thing. It's directly from the multiple listing service, the MLS. And so my license is paying for this to get it to you directly, so you don't have to go through a third party anymore to do this. And that's one of the big reasons I decided to hang my license at Compass, was just because of because they're national, but because of how much they invest into the tech behind the scenes for my clients. And so I hope you guys enjoy this and find a way to take advantage of this. If there are any things that you want added to this, or features that you don't enjoy, or things that you've enjoyed from other apps that you want added, let me know, because I have a way to put in feedback or trouble tickets to the company tech team as well. So, all right, hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Back for part 2, very short. I just wanted to update you all again on the main website now. We've consolidated the www.thebrokermatch.com under this main website. So before, if you're a previous client who has used Broker Match, we just started it earlier this year in January. And so before, you would have to, as a returning user, come back and go through all of the forms to submit either a referral for yourself or for a friend or family member. And so now you can do it as a returning user all through this one website. So if you're on the desktop version, up here at the top, you're going to see resources. But if you're on the mobile version like I am now, under the sandwich bar here again, come back down to resources, and you'll see military PCS relocation. I want to be clear, this is not just for military. However, because on Whidbey Island, we have just such a large naval contingency here in Oak Harbor, it's very helpful. And I find that most of my clients who have used this have been military members because they're coming and going so frequently to different regions around the United States. And so you'll just click on this and it'll take you right to the Broker Match, but here you can just see these two top tabs. So if you're someone who's not familiar with the Broker Match at all, the entire premise behind this is that it's a way for me to use my license and algorithms and analysis to vet other agents for you that specialize in something you're looking for anywhere else in the United States. Okay, so if you're PCSing, if you're a military member, you're PCSing out of Whidbey Island and you're going to go to Fallon, for instance, or you're going to go to Corpus Christi, or you're going to go to Pensacola or something, you, instead of just Googling a real estate agent there and finding the highest paid advertiser, I can do this for you and use my own reputation and my own MLS and license to search for the best realtor who specializes in the VA properties that you're looking for, or the equestrian properties that you're looking for, or a fixer-upper that you're looking for, or whatever, And so instead of you having to just find someone who's paying a bunch of money to be advertised, you and I have an education appointment. We talk about exactly what you're looking for, how you're going to fund it, etc. And then I can put my neck out on the line for you and find someone for you who specializes in that. And I get paid directly by that agent from a referral fee. So it's free for you as a client. The agent down there in Kentucky or Pensacola or wherever is getting you as someone who is looking for something that they specialize in, and then you're getting someone who is going to be better for you anyway. And if we're honest, and if I can share this with you, all of us as realtors get paid the same commission anyway. So instead of getting someone who's either brand new or who just, specializes in condos when you're looking for residential, or, they specialize in land, but you're looking for, condos or something, now you can use this service to be matched with a broker who fills those needs. So anyway, if you're brand new, what you'll do is you'll continue to walk through this program just like anyone else would for the first time. You can watch the video, you can find out more about it. But the beauty is, and the reason I wanted to share this now is for those of you who have already been using this service, you can just click one of these two options, match a friend or be matched yourself if it's for yourself, and be taken directly to that intake form. Or again, if you've already been, if you've already done this before, like I said in the previous newsletter, you can just email me directly, right? tim.c.miller@outlook.com. You've already got all of that information put in. Your profile's already built out. No reason to do this all over again. So hopefully you find this helpful. It's all housed under the livingonwhidbey.com. And again, you can just reach out directly to me if you've done this before. If you're brand new to this, it's a very simplified version that you can just walk right through this and be matched with someone anywhere in the United States. So thanks again for watching. Talk to you soon.